Professor Robin Pollard, Head of the School of Engineering, Sunway Campus, Professor Serge Davidenko, Guest of Honor, IEEE, Regional Conference Coordinator and Deputy Vice Chancellor in Research and Innovation, UTM, Professor Dr. Marzuki Khalid, Conference on Innovative Technologies in Intelligent Systems and Industrial Applications, or CITISIA for short. CITISIA 2009 is a sequel to two previous CITISIA. Is an event which is growing rich in heritage since its conception in November 2007, here at Monash University Sunway campus. Without further ado, I would like to invite the Conference Director of CITISIA 2009 and Chair of the Monash University Sunway campus IEEE Student Branch, Mr. Alpha Agape, to give the welcome address. We welcome Mr. Agape.
Thank you, Eugene. Guest of Honor, Regional Conference Coordinator, IEEE Region 10 and Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research and Innovation of University Technology Malaysia, Professor Dr. Marzuki Khalid, Pro Vice Chancellor and President Malaysia Monash Sunway Campus, Professor Robin Pollard, Head School of Engineering Sunway Campus, Professor Serge Davidenko, Distinguished Professor and DLP, Speaker of IEEE Circuits and Systems, Professor S.S. Jamma, Course Coordinator of Mechatronics, School of Engineering, Professor S.G. Panagolan, distinguished industrial representatives, staff and students of Monash University Sunway Campus. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to warmly welcome all of you to the conference and exhibition on innovative technologies in intelligent system and industrial application, CITISIA 2009. We are gathered here today.
Pro Vice Chancellor and President of Monash University Sunway Campus, Professor Robin Pollard. Head of the School of Engineering, Professor Serge Davidenko. Guest of Honor, Regional Conference Coordinator, IEEE Region 10 and Deputy Vice Chancellor. IEEE RAS, together with IEEE Monash Student Branch, of course, we organized this particular event in 2007.
Your education. If you're a student from Sunway campus, then of course you should be here. But I've been told that about half of the students have come from other countries outside Sunway campus. So welcome. I think for the students, the event such as this one is a very important part of your beginning to engage professionally with the engineering community. One of the things that we learn as we become more mature.
Conference Director Mr. Gopalai, the President of Pro Vice Chancellor and President of Monash University Sunway College, Professor Robin Pollard, and students of this conference, good morning. Actually, I've never been asked to officiate anything, in my life yet as a distinguished guest. But I guess this is the first time. We always have a first time. I'm happy to do that.
The student branch was formed. The founding members got together and decided to organize a national level conference for students called CITISIA. Discussion for the conference was soon on the way between a few technical chapters of IEEE within Monash University. The Robotic and Automation chapter of IEEE Malaysia agreed to be the co-organizer of this student conference. With less than 8 months away from the proposed date of the conference, the team began the organizing work of the conference. In the conception year of the conference, it saw major participation from Multimedia University, who is incidentally a strong ally, and supported to Monash University Student Branch and the conference itself. The first conference saw a total of 18 papers from around the country being presented at the conference with the industrial involvement of major companies such as KUKA, National Instrument, Festo, and Techmark.
With a total paper submission of international authors of 40%. Today, CITISIA 2009 stands proud with a total of 93 papers to be presented at the conference and a rejection rate of approximately 30%. It is clear that CITISIA has established its position as a platform for students and researchers to present their research findings. It is a long-term goal of CITISIA to be a full-fledged international conference open to all levels of researchers and academics alike.
Welcome to CITISIA 2009.
Expiry design. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now adjourn to a tea break. We will gather back in this hall in 15 minutes for the keynote speech by Mr. Chandra Nair.
So the challenge that you as future engineers and scientists, and for those of you in faculty teaching these future engineers and scientists, is that the development cycle is becoming smaller and smaller. Not only is it becoming smaller and smaller, it spans different lengths in time depending on the kind of product the system is designed.
System is co-authored by myself and Ramanan, Malalasena, Shayanthan, Dr. Gamage, Dr. Fernando from Department of Computer Science and Engineering, University of Moratuwa, Sri Lanka. This is a part of research that is conducted through a large project titled Project eID, and this portion only addresses certain elements of the project. The presentation outline is: first I'll identify what is an eID and the components of an eID system which our research is based on. Then identify why privacy is important for an eID system. Then we discuss the policy-based privacy enforcement, access policies, cryptographic techniques that can be used, and user-side and server-side identity management. Finally, we'll have the conclusions. To start with, I'll identify what's an eID. An eID is an electronic identity that can be used to prove the identification of a person to a computer-based system or an electronic system. And
ladies and gentlemen, we have among our midst the Head School of Engineering, Professor Shayanthan. We now come to the close of the conference, CITISIA 2009. Some of us come to this event with great relief, maybe some come with a tinge of sadness, but a close nevertheless. Without further ado, we shall move on to the presentation of certificate. Now, the first certificates that will be presented will be the certificate of participation to the exhibitors.
So, good evening to everybody. So, we had really wonderful 2 days in this conference. You might notice that we have had really very good presentations. That's of course one thing, but we had also a good exhibition, and as well as we had quite a bit of networking as well among participants and as well as among academics as well. So that's the main objective of any conference and as well as in any exhibition as well.